that after another YouTube hiatus, we are back and consistent this time. We promise, people. If I'm not, then I'm a full-on fucking degenerate at this point. However, we're back in Australia, as you can probably see, and it is good to be back, not gonna lie. I was getting a bit bored in England, a bit restless. I was gonna stay there, but I've decided to give it another shot here. Well, not give it another shot, but yeah, I might stay here now full time. Just because I think it's the better option, really. What if you could live here, why would you not? And when I was home, it was more so, it's just not a great environment. It's cold all the time, it's dark. I just didn't feel great. I got into my old bad habits again. It was just like I was doing the things that I used to do, and that's not what I want to do anymore. So I don't really feel like it was serving me as an environment, if your environment can serve you. And I was reading this book, you probably heard of it, it's pretty cliche, Atomic Habits, and they were saying in the book that there's these chess sisters. I think there's 3 of them, and they were brought up in an environment where this guy wanted to trial if you could turn people into geniuses. And he found with these girls that he turned them into chess grandmasters, chess geniuses, just by having them in the right environment, like having chessboards around, having like world-class chess players hung up in the house. And when I read that, it got me thinking, like, am I going to be a better version of myself here in Sydney? Like, everybody's like fucking ripped to bits, like walking around, and there's this big fitness scene. Like, it's probably gonna lead more into my life than it would in England. So that was a big factor in me coming back out here as well. Just be in an environment that surrounds with the things that you want to do, essentially. But today we're gonna go through training and a few meals, because you've got to fill the video up somehow. But I'll catch you at meal 1, and thanks for tuning back in, guys. Let's get fucking consistent with it this time. And here we go, meal 1 of the fucking day. We have got oats, blueberries, PB2. I used to be a bit more, we used to make quesadillas for breakfast, but I decided that I wanted to streamline my life, and this oats is more quick, easy, and it's actually quite nice. I used to eat oats pretty much every day before that. It's pretty around 400 or 500 calories. I'll put the calories on the screen for you now, but after I eat this, I'm just going to get on with some work for the meal before hitting up chest and back, and that is going to be a big fucking session, favourite session of the week, and I'm excited to share that with you guys. Yes then, people, we have just eaten some Cocoa Pops. However, I forgot to record it, but we're gonna head to the gym now, chest and back. So, why do I do this fucking thing, YouTube thing? Please. God knows. But yeah, so we're gonna head to the gym now, train chest and back. Catch you there. I'm back today, and we usually go for a dumbbell press first, but the squat rack or dumbbell area is a bit crowded, so I'm going to go for this machine flat press. One every so often isn't going to make a huge difference to how much progress you make, so if a machine is taken or a section is taken, just copy the movement pattern and you will be fine. But I'm going to get into this now. We're going to go for like one warm up 50%, one warm up 70-80%, and then we'll work our way up 80-90, and then we'll get into 3 working sets around 5 to 8 reps. So now we got 40, 50, 5 on the side. So let's see how many I get. 7, I reckon. And I'm leaving 2 in the tank. So, with that pull down, we're going for the This is a neutral grip that's programmed, but they haven't got a neutral grip, so I'm just sticking 2 cables on the bar like that. I always like to do 1 pull down with a neutral grip and 1 with just a bar grip in the program. Different days though, I wouldn't do 2 pull downs in one day, but this will still work. You just won't be able to get as much of a stretch on the lats at the top, but it'll still be a good workout. And this is like 8 to 12 reps for this one, so my back stuff on this day is a bit higher and my chest stuff a bit lower. That's just how I like it. That's what works for me. Rep ranges, you want a good mix of all, but no one rep range is the best, so let's fucking get into this. Bit swinger though at the end, but I don't know if the lighting in this gym is great, but we will see when it gets recorded. First YouTube video, first one in this gym, so it's not going to be perfect. They're going to be increasing in quality every time, but as long as we get them consistently flowing out, that's the main thing, and we'll get better at it. Just like anything, 1% every single fucking day is the way. It's easy to get caught up in the long projections of things, but realistically, you don't know what's going to be happening in 6 months' time. Even if you've got the path clear, there'll be things that you have to change. So be consistent, get good at YouTube, get good at Instagram, get better, get more people transform coaching, fucking make it, and then people will think that you just fucking one day you made it. But really, it's an accumulation of lots of little things that you do every single day that add up. So if you are just starting a physique or just starting a business, maybe, who knows what you're starting, probably something to do with fitness if you're watching this, but just find the daily non-negotiables, find the weak points and then attack it. That's what I'm doing right now, and with everything in life, and a lot happier, I feel a lot clearer on my goals. So get on that, find the weak points, how can you improve, what are the main things you need to do every day, do them consistently for 6 months, analyse how you did, what could you do better, go again, go again, go again. And then one day you wake up and you've made it, but it won't feel like you made it because you'll just be an accumulation of those basic things better. A lot of people make, especially everybody really makes the mistake in the gym that don't do feeder sets every exercise. So even though I've already done a chest exercise, I'm coming to hammer press now. I'm still going to do 2 feeder sets. So that we did a feeder set with the 20s, and now I haven't used the machine. It's a bit different than I use back home, but I'll probably be doing about 40, 45 maybe. But yeah, so I'll do set on 20, set on 30, and then I'll get into my working sets. You just want to drill the movement pattern. It doesn't want to be hard, but you want to get used to the movement pattern on that day. Because if you just go straight into it, you're just not prepared enough. If you are using any chest supported rowing machines, one huge mistake that I see made all the time is that, well, not all machines are like this, then you can't move, but this way you can move, which allows me to exaggerate the point quite a lot. You see here, I haven't got much range of motion because the machine only lets me come to here, and my arms can stretch a lot more. So I can bring the machine back here, and that allows me to get a lot more range of motion and a lot more stretch at the bottom of the rep. Now, all machines aren't like this, but you can replicate that on a dumbbell. If you're in a chest supported rowing machine, you can stretch as far as you can. You want to stretch your lat all the way out at the bottom, and you will really feel the stretch there, whereas most people are just, and it's not getting as much out of the movement, it's not standardized, and it's not going to lead to making as much progress in the long run. So even if you like struggle to think like this, and when you're working out, think
lengthened. Think, is my muscle as lengthened as it can be right now? Is my lat as lengthened as it can be? Could I feel any more stretch on it? And then shortened, is this as tight as I could get it? And if you do that with every single movement, most lengthened, most shortened, then I guarantee you'll make more progress in the next 6 months than you have in the previous year. Session anyway, in the toilet, as the best place to finish it is. So get back home, get some food, peace again. Why do I keep saying that? It's a YouTube thing, man. Tell me what YouTube say. Yeah, had some food, had some beef mince wraps. My flatmate's in the kitchen, so didn't want to record it, just moved in, so don't want to be the annoying guy recording YouTube videos in the kitchen at midday when they're working from their laptops. You know what I mean? Gotta be a kind and courteous flatmate, so you build a relationship with them, and then one day you can just let out your inner self. But we're gonna wrap the video up there, because I've just been editing it and it's already 12 minutes long. And let's be honest, if you made it this far, then you are literally my #1 fan, because YouTube videos do not get the biggest watch time. But if you did, and you are a big fan, make sure you like, comment and subscribe